$8 trillion. That is 8 times more than the value of the entire gold reserve of the United States. This is the price tag of a project that is literally redrawing the map of global trade as we speak. Have you ever wondered why anyone would drive 162,000 piles 35 meters deep into shifting desert sands? Or how you make a train fly at 500 kilometers per hour using magnets cooled to the temperature of deep space? What if I told you they're building a mirror wall in the middle of the desert, a $500 billion city with absolutely zero cars? This isn't science fiction, and it's not the fever dream of a mad architect. This is March 2026. This is the era where humanity stopped competing over who has the tallest skyscraper and started building megastructures capable of shifting climates and powering entire nations. Looking at the data from the start of this year, we here at Maxi Five have spotted a massive tectonic shift. The gravity of megaprojects has officially moved to Asia and the Middle East. In a world where cyber attacks and kamikaze drones are the new normal, engineering has retreated into thick concrete, deep underground, and extreme cold. Today, construction is no longer about prestige, it's about survival. We've moved past single buildings toward network structures. Now, we aren't just building skyscrapers, we're building life corridors thousands of kilometers long that integrate water, energy, and logistics. This is the foundation of a new world order, where logistics is a weapon and access to resources is the key to dominance. Today, we're breaking down the top 5 leaders that are, right now, before our very eyes, demolishing the old laws of economics. Buckle up. This is a breakdown of projects that are stronger than gravity. In 5th place, a technological triumph for Japan, the Chuo Shinkansen project. This is the creation of the world's fastest commercial magnetic levitation line. As of 2026, the total cost of this massive undertaking has reached $86 billion. The core idea is simple. These trains don't roll. They literally fly at speeds of 500 kilometers per hour. This engineering marvel is made possible by superconducting magnets. To work, they are cooled with liquid helium to a staggering minus 268 degrees Celsius. That is nearly absolute zero. Engineering analytics show that 80% of the entire route runs through deep tunnels. This wasn't just to straighten the path. It was designed for total isolation from external factors like seismic activity and noise pollution. While tunneling through the Japanese mountains tripled the budget, it allowed the travel time between Tokyo and Osaka to be slashed to an incredible 67 minutes. For investors and viewers alike, there is a lesson here. Investing in speed is investing in time. In our century, time is worth more than any other asset. Japan is effectively stitching its megacities together into a single living organism. In 4th place, a railway stretching 2,700 kilometers, soaring above shifting sands on massive concrete viaducts. This project, built in Inner Mongolia, comes with a price tag of $36 billion. The biggest challenge here is the extreme temperature swings, from a bone-chilling minus 45 in the winter to a blistering plus 50 degrees Celsius in the summer. To keep the structure from collapsing, engineers drove 162,000 piles into the ground, some reaching depths of 35 meters. But the most fascinating part is the protection. These piles are coated with a specialized aviation-grade compound used in jet engine turbines to prevent abrasive wear from relentless high-velocity sandstorms. Experts point out that 12 million saxaul shrubs have been planted along the entire viaduct to anchor the dunes and stop the desert's advance. This isn't just a transport line, it's an ecological fortress. A single cargo train here replaces 300 heavy-duty trucks, making the region's coal and lithium mining operations incredibly profitable. Opening our top 3 is a project so massive it's hard to wrap your head around. This is China's monumental attempt to quench the thirst of its arid north with water from the humid south. It is the largest water diversion system in human history. To pull this off, engineers had to carve out 3,723 kilometers of new infrastructure, including massive canals, aqueducts, and tunnels. The cost has already surged past $79 billion, and the final stages aren't expected to be finished until the year 2050. The technical peak of the project is the aqueducts that cross mountain ranges at altitudes of 4,000 meters above sea level. In essence, these are massive rivers in the sky, carrying trillions of gallons of water across the continent. The analytics are simple. This is a project of national survival. Without it, China's northern industrial hubs and their tens of millions of residents would quite literally die of thirst. Silver goes to Saudi Arabia for Project NEOM, specifically its centerpiece, a city known as The Line. This is a structure consisting of two parallel walls rising 500 meters high, completely encased in mirrors on the outside. The budget for the first phase alone blows past $500 billion. In this city, there are no cars, no traditional roads, and zero carbon emissions. All logistics are moved deep underground, more than 100 meters down, where high-speed autonomous trains handle all transport. By March 2026, the sheer scale of the construction is staggering. From satellite imagery, you can see a perfectly straight line slicing through the desert for dozens of kilometers. Experts are calling this a massive experiment in creating the ideal habitat in an increasingly aggressive environment. It is a blueprint for the future of human settlement, a multi-layered, vertical ecosystem. In first place, the Belt and Road Initiative, also known as the New Silk Road. This isn't just a construction site. It is the largest trade and infrastructure network in human history, physically stitching the East and the West together. By 2026, the total cost of this project is estimated at a mind-blowing $8 trillion. It spans 68 countries and covers 65% of the entire global population. We're talking about a web of thousands of projects, deep water ports in Africa, massive hydroelectric dams in Ethiopia, and high-speed rail corridors cutting across all of Eurasia. Analytics confirm that in 2026, this project officially became the planet's primary transport artery, sidelining traditional maritime routes like the Suez Canal. This is the physical infrastructure of influence. It's a world where controlling the steel on the ground means controlling the global economy. We have entered an era where construction projects possess the power and budgets of entire nations. In the next 6 months, we're looking forward to the launch of the first commercial flights of the Japanese Maglev and the further expansion of the green belt of Saxaul trees across the Gobi Desert. But most importantly, we are about to witness an even deeper integration of artificial intelligence into the management of these massive systems. Security is no longer measured by the thickness of concrete. It's measured by the reaction speed of the digital core. So, what do you think? Which project will become the true symbol of our century? The ambitious NEOM in the desert or the all-encompassing Silk Road? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. This is Maxi Five. Smash that like button for the power of engineering, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown. See you next time.